welcome to episode 8 of Just Cause Wings. This episode is our last from Chicago, and we have our largest group yet. It is a short episode, but it's going to be real quick, real fun. We've got an outstanding array of cosplay for you, and of course some amazing chicken wings. So stay tuned, check it out, and welcome to episode 8, Just Cause Wings. All right, everybody, welcome to what is our largest Just Cause Wings episode that we have ever had. And yes, I am behind the camera versus in front of it with everybody because, as you can see, we've got an amazing array of outstanding cosplayers. And of course, we have a great selection of wings that we have today. So, as I always say to start this whole thing off, how this is going to work is, as much as I would love to introduce you guys, I would rather you introduce yourself. So please tell us who you are and where you are from.
I am Brittany Ginoza, also known as Ginoza Costuming online, and I am from Northwest Ohio.
I'm Katie, or the Lady Friend One online, and I'm from the Chicago suburbs.
Hi, I'm Maggie, also known as Magpie Crossing. I'm a Chicago local.
Hello, I'm Abby from that So Cosplay, and I'm also a Chicago area local.
Amy from Amelia Craftypants, and I'm in the Chicago suburbs.
I'm Brian of Perlertricks Cosplay, and I'm from Covington, Kentucky.
I'm Avera Cosplay. I'm from Florida, but I'm currently living in Carmel, Indiana.
Hi, I'm Lisa J, and I'm from the Chicagoland area.
Now, how this all works is we always have the different questions that we've got, and of course, naturally, we've got our spicy wing for our spicy question. So we're gonna kick things off right down at the end with Brittany.
All right, I'm gonna have to think about this for a moment.
How did you get into cosplay?
Okay. I got into cosplay actually a long minute ago with steampunk. I really like the idea of doing like original designs, and I started by making my first costume realistically out of bed sheets, and I did like a Victorian thing and put gears all over a costume, and that was the first thing I ever did.
I got into it actually because I wanted to do impressions from Arkham Asylum, but I didn't think just doing impressions would be cool, so I decided I had to start dressing up, and that's just kind of snowballed.
I would say casually cosplaying is because I love movie and playing games, but the starting point of me making costume was because of quarantine. I stay at home, had nothing to do, and then I started making costume. I'd say the origin was having a grandma that owned a sewing store and a mom that made some of my Halloween costumes growing up, and then kind of coming of age in the era where we dressed up for midnight movies and book releases, kind of kept that alive.
I grew up doing dance and theater and just being a super crafty kid, or a crafty pants, if you will. I didn't know what cosplay was until I was 20 and I was in college, and my friends were like, let's go to a convention. Hey, you want to cosplay with us? And I was like, what's that? Now I know.
I had kids and realized that they were like life-size dolls that I could dress up, so I started dressing up my children, and like my 19-year-old over there, when he was like 3, I started dressing him up, and then I realized that he was having too much fun and I wanted to join in.
I got drunk one night. And I was like, hold my beer. Same thing as Brian. My kid, I was always a nerd, but my kid was like, hey, I want to be Junkrat. They don't sell that. So me and my husband had to figure out how to actually make it. And then I was like, wow, this is fun. And we're kind of good at it. We're like, now you will wear what we want you to wear. And then I got drunk.
And cheers.
Sorry, threw me off. Basically, I grew up playing a lot of World of Warcraft, and I wanted to wear the armor in real life. That's pretty much it.
All right, so we got the first wing down, which brings us to our second wing. Now, if you're wondering what kind of wings we got, don't ask. I have no idea.
I don't know. It's better we don't.
Mystery.
Go for it.
Oh, that's definitely garlic parm.
Hey,
It does
don't
look-
ruin the illusion.
Spoiler.
Good one.
Put hot sauce on it, probably.
I feel feel like you
Was
really
it a good one?
good. It was like a peppery, kind of like, this is like some kind of Parmesan dry rub or something.
See if I could
And naturally,
Lick
play
it.
along.
I need to do one as well.
Try to play along, guys.
So cheers, everybody.
Chicken.
Garlic parm.
Garlic.
Yeah, Parmesan.
I don't taste it.
Just eat the skin.
That just tastes like chicken.
Come eat the wing. Can you film the stand-in double eating the wing? Actually, get up. You sit here, start eating
All
the
right.
wing.
So we're gonna start right at the end with Lisa J. So what's a fun cosplay story that you have?
Oh man, this is
Fucking fun.
I'm like the worst person to start with. Exactly, what is fun? Oh man.
Fun.
I feel like overall just honestly our like group chat that stemmed from like C2E2 and all that, the pigeon stuff. I'm like, I really been really enjoying that whole just group overall, and it's been such a just fun vibe. I know it's not a specific memory, but overall.
So I think my favorite thing about, like my funnest memory is messaging HDC Cosplay and getting his autoresponder.
Like if you just react to his story.
Like anytime you actually react to his stories, you actually get hello, welcome to Nerds of Design. You get like his autoresponder. That is pretty much my favorite thing about cosplay.
I'll get back to you.
Probably my most fun thing is how not serious we are behind the stage. Like we put everything into it on the stage, but behind the stage we literally have twerk offs and like send each other videos of like
Behind the stage.
You can totally twerk on stage.
I approve.
They don't even. They won't kick you off.
There's no rules. All right, yeah, backstage dancing. Sure.
I'm gonna copy Brian's answer, sort of. So like, I do a lot of like really like badass warrior characters and like very serious, but then yeah, just being like a total goofball. I like that's where I like to contrast those with like something funny, like Alan, where Michael Cero's like my spirit animal, and you can just be awkward as hell, and it's fine. It's in character.
I'm gonna say one of my most fun cosplay memories. I like the Friday, Saturday night of C2E2 in the Hyatt lobby, and last year when I dressed as Nicole Kidman and brought my Dune popcorn bucket, that made everybody so happy, and I think everybody touched that sandworm. So fun.
That's an innuendo.
I would say I'm the lazy person who never wears makeup if that area is covered by a mask, but somehow, some way, people always trying to make eye contact with me and see the area that's not makeup at all. I mean, Amy was one of the person that saw that when we have a weird angle, but also today, my forehead was covered, so I don't have makeup on my forehead, so now you guys see it.
Now you know.
Now you know.
Printing 50 tiny little lizards for the lizard meme to hand out at the entire convention at day before.
Can I tell a 21 plus story or no?
Sure.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. There was this one time.
In
All right.
band camp.
At band camp. Wait, we're telling fun stories or funny stories?
Fun stories.
Funny's fun.
You can do funny. if
Funny
you
is
want.
fun. All right, one time it was the middle of the day. Like that time where you're in your cosplay and it took you so long to get in it, and now you're just sitting down to get some food. You sit against the wall and you got that food in front of you and you're just staring out into space, just eating your food, whatever. And the person that I'm with is like, Brittany, you're staring directly at that girl's chest. There was a Belle cosplayer, like Belle from Beauty and the Beast, right next to me, and I was literally just staring into the void of her chest. You know what? You can't control it. It just is what it is. That's it. That's all I got.
All right, which brings us to our next swing. I don't know what it is. It looks like the blackened wings, so we're gonna swing it down this way.
Wait, didn't we already do these ones?
These are the blackened wings.
Okay.
Looks like they got some nice little pepper on it.
Definitely some peppers involved.
You can lick it. It's gonna be fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I smelled pepper.
Thank you.
It's starting to get spicy. I don't know.
Thank you.
And naturally, I always grab it.
That one was hard.
Cheers, everybody.
This is actually like literally not flavorful at all.
For a crafter, I'm
There's a bunch of.
That's your hot take.
Get it in there.
Sorry.
Take it out. There it is.
It's really not.
These have been the most mild.
Needs more sauce. I like my wings very saucy.
Like a dry rub.
Like
Dry rub.
The saucy wing.
yeah, this is like a dry rub. Like
The smell and the
I want
taste.
like pools of sauce at the bottom of my container.
All right, we're gonna start right back down here with Brittany again.
All right, what are we doing?
Most embarrassing cosplay story.
I mean, that one was pretty embarrassing.
This is true, but it was funny.
This is going to take me a minute to think about.
All right, we will come back.
I need to be thinking about it.
Now you're eating.
Mine,
Part of the fun of it.
mine is also a Tim HDC one. He did all of my settings on my 3D printer. And for like 5 months, I wasn't using them without realizing until I realized you have to click in the drop-down menu
OK.
to select the setting. And then I had to text him, guess who's finally using your settings?
Tim?
I think mine is my last crown stage walk. I practiced all of my moves, but the last minute I decided to whip out the fan. With the fan in my hand, I had no idea how to pose with the fan. So I just held my fan in my hand and start spinning on the stage until whoever finished reading all of my things.
That's what you do.
I'm gonna say probably my first time I wore my homemade Wonder Woman costume, my first foam build. I didn't use the right glues to attach things and spent like the entire day duct taping things back together repeatedly.
There's no shame in that game.
Fair. This was an embarrassing reaction, or an uncomfortable and embarrassing reaction that like another con patron had towards my costume. It was Emi Ibarozaki from Katawa Shoujo, a like dating sim video game, and you know there's like adult type romance scenes, right? And this guy came up and was like the social cues where it was uncomfortable. So he was like, I play your story all the time, I replay your scenes all the time, and I'm in my head and I'm like, please tell me it's not those scenes. Please tell me it's a different scene, because I wasn't sure. It was weird.
For one of my first competition builds, I made an X-Men Sentinel from like 97 X-Men like thing, and I walked all over my house and I was like, this is fine, and I realized that con floors are much larger than houses, and so when I was in the competition, I held up the entire crew because I was having to do the like stupid duck walk because I did not factor into ankles. So I have learned to add ankles to foam from that sad story.
Can you read the question one more time? There's so many embarrassing moments.
You got a new embarrassing story. I'm sure you could tell.
I mean, there's so many. So, like, I can't even. Let's see. I've left contests in ambulances.
It's not embarrassing.
It's a badge of honor.
It's a badge of honor. Yeah. Go first. I have to think.
I don't even have a good one, but okay. I don't really have a good one, but I don't know, I guess my boot cover flew off at C2E2. That's kind of, it was definitely embarrassing. As soon as I walked up on stage, it just like flew across the stage, and yeah, I had to keep going. But then there's just like, my boyfriend took a video, and at the very end of the video, it's like a solid 10 seconds of Matthew Berry looking at the boot cover, just glaring at it.
I love that.
I still haven't posted that, but I might, I don't know.
Okay, so I think it has to be, besides the one I said the other night, you can't attach large Warbler shoulder, like arm things with spirit gum. If you try, it doesn't work. And when you do, you will walk into prejudging. It's going to literally fall in front of the judges, and then you pick it up very slowly and say, I guess I'm not winning.
But did you win?
No.
Oh, I had to ask.
All right, we're gonna go right back to Brittany.
All right, I don't have a lot of embarrassing stories. The only one I can think of is I went to a con once. The first time I'd ever had Claptrap with me, which is from Borderlands. So he's just like a big life-size Claptrap, and it was the first time me taking him out. It was PAX South, and we get him to the photo shoot. He's fine for the photo shoot. At the end of the photo shoot, he just decides that it's just not gonna be a thing. The entire wheel like falls off of him, and I'm just like, I literally don't know what to do here. It was the first big prop I ever did, so that was like a problem. And my photographer that was there with us for that photo shoot we needed to get these pieces of PVC to like hold up again, and what we did was we took AA batteries and we super glued AA batteries into the PVC to attach the two pieces of PVC together to get this thing going, and I swear to God, it held up for like 3 years. 3 years!
That's a bit. That's not embarrassing.
I know, but it was embarrassing at the time because it broke down to the photo.
All right, it is now time for our spicy question with our spicy wing, which I hope is a little spicier than when I had some of the sauce.
Thank you. It's like
Well, none of those wings are supposed to be hot.
I mean, it's like a hot buffalo.
It smells like.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna hold it. I'm not gonna eat it.
I'm not telling you that.
So I feel like I wouldn't even join.
Hey, Pat, it's pretty hot. It's not as bad as last night, but I think people are gonna die.
I swear to God, if this is barbecue sauce.
I'm not gonna eat it.
No. All right, everybody.
Cheers!
Cheers.
Better ask this question fast.
Are you holding it with the napkin?
Yeah. I have to take my contacts
Hey,
out
that's a
later.
smart move. That's a smart move. I saw it. Yeah, I went for it, and I saw you guys do it. I don't even care.
I detect no spice.
At least use the.
There's no spice in that.
Right, maybe don't do it.
There's some people are gonna die.
There we go.
It's not that bad. Just go for it.
There's no spice in that thing.
Get your sauce. Get your sauce.
Last night,
Mine's pretty spicy.
It's a boy. Sacrifice the boy.
There's heat.
Yeah. He's allowed to do that? No.
it's not.
There's no spice.
I'll make sure.
And this is supposed to be the 911 wing. All right.
I like sauce off my hand. I'm gonna die.
The spicy question. We're gonna start down with Lisa J. What's your ultimate break the con rules cosplay?
Break the con rules? Break the con rules. Can you explain further?
So I'll give an example. So for myself,
What you would do if like you could.
I have gone to a con with a cosplay that had so much liquor hidden in it. And the con had no idea that it was all hidden behind my back.
Branching off of that, I have one of those books that opens, like one of those like fake books, and I do sometimes carry Malort in one of those. There was a con, at least maybe 2 or 3 cons where I would open my book and it was just my Malort book I'd offer people. Yeah, it was fun.
I always follow the rules. So this question doesn't apply to me. But if I could break the rules, I would put live pigeons under my skirts, and I would go on stage and I would let them fly free over the crowd. It would be majestic and I would win first place. But I would never do that because I follow the rules.
I just really like your answer. So.
I also want to put doves under my skirts.
Can I just say same? Because I teach high school. I follow rules. It's what I do. Like I can't not do that.
But if you could break
But if
the
I
rules,
could, I would.
it would be
Put
pigeons.
all up. There we go. That's it.
The main rules I've probably broken are like I have stuff in my bag that like security, security maybe would have taken if they actually checked it, or like when I do certain costumes, I wear like a underskirt, like thigh holster kind of bag, maybe through like a mini booze or something that like or like scissors or super glue or something. They probably scissors.
We've all broken.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Okay, here's my wild break the rules idea. I love when I have a skirt that's big enough that a person could fit under there. So what if I had someone that was desperate enough to get into the convention that they just like sat on a little scooter under my skirt and just rolled in with me? Or
I
something?
volunteer as tribute.
Yeah, we should try that. I think it was one of the year we stuck in the traffic and arrived to ASIN way too late. We were about to get the pass, but security just let us in. It's like, yeah, you too, you can go in. So we didn't get a ticket. Just by wearing costume, we went to ASIN for free.
Nice.
I would bring a lizard.
Lizard. Lizard. Do you want to wait? Lizard. Do you want to wait?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lizard.
All right. Break the con cosplay. Okay. So one time, I know I always start my stories with one time.
In band camp.
And band camp. Another Claptrap story. So Claptrap he's life size and he's hollow. And I went to C2E2 and I didn't do anything bad, but I could have. The thing is, you go through security, they're not really checking anything. I could have put so much alcohol or other things, for instance, inside of Claptrap to bring in with me. They're not really checking, but I could have, but I didn't. That's really all I got.
So this is more for the Renaissance Fair.
I'm a good kid.
It's sneaking beer cans in your pockets because at Bristol they don't check your pockets, and I've seen someone do it, and then I've done it now.
Let me tell you, you haven't lived until you've snuck in a freaking Camelback with a ton of vodka and orange juice in it.
Now ruined your candle.
I mean, it's not Dragon.
3 times.
Every con isn't Dragon Con, all right, bro.
All right.
If we don't use PPE, we should.
We're gonna wrap up this fun little fire question episode with promoting where people can find you on what platforms.
So I'm Lisa J. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok are lisa.jski, and then Twitter or X is Lishu with 3 O's. Those are the main ones I think people use nowadays, so that works.
I'm Avera Cosplay, or as Evil Ted continues to call me, Avera Cosplay. Still to this day. Like, I don't care. Not even mad. And I'm on Instagram mostly.
Right. I'm Perlertricks on everything, so Instagram, TikTok, Threads, all that stuff. Perlertricks.
I'm most active on Instagram, Amelia.Craftypants. That's it.
Yeah, mine is bats.so.cosplay, mostly on Instagram, but also TikTok and Facebook. Mine is Magpie _crossing, mostly on Instagram. Also, I'm a role model. I didn't get to, the ASIN was about to close. That's why I got in for free.
I'm the Ladyfriend1 on Instagram and YouTube, or theladyfriend1.com.
All right, I am Ginoza Costuming on all the things, Facebook, Instagram, mostly Instagram and TikTok.
All right. And thank you guys for coming out for the episode. We hope you enjoyed it, and we had also an audience that were watching as well.
5, 6, 7.
Our fun rapid fire Chicago edition.